Although, ribbon dancing dressed as Jasmine was a difficult task too. So, we'll see how this goes. First, a quick shout out to all of our teachers and parents. You guys are a huge part of the reason we're here today. And if we could group hug all of you, we would. We should also thank Google.com for making every aspect of school just a little bit easier. Now on to us, the class of 2008. Man, we rock. Granted, we were never the most spirited class. In fact, we failed miserably in that department. We never won wacko, and most of us had senioritis since before we started high school. But we've made it to the end, and I think it's safe to say we had a fun time doing it, besides the part where we had to go to classes and whatnot. Anyway, I don't think any of us would have gotten as much as we did out of high school had we not been enjoying ourselves at least a little. Each of us had our ups and downs. I remember the saddest moment of my high school career as if it were approximately 2 years ago. Everything started off like a typical first day of school. I ran to the vending machine to buy my morning Mountain Dew, and to my horror, all of the good food had been removed from the vending machines. In that moment, I died a little, and I'm sure it was the same for most of you. But looking back, it wasn't such a bad thing. Yes, we fell asleep more in class due to our lack of sugar and caffeine, but we probably saved about $100 a year, and that just goes to show that even the worst things can turn out okay in the end. On the other hand, we also had high school triumphs. One of my proudest accomplishments has always been my ability to reuse projects as many times as I could. For example, every year since 8th grade, I've used the Robert Frost poem, "The Road Not Taken," in at least one of my classes. Every year, except this year. I have to say, I was very disappointed in myself for not finding a report to squeeze it into. But then the opportunity presented itself. So here goes. 2 roads diverged to the yellow wood, and sorry I couldn't, I'm just joking, I'm not actually going to recite the entire poem. If you were in my seminar classes, you've already heard it 3 times, so I don't need to. Basically, this is how it goes down. There are these 2 roads, and this dude is all, I'm going to take the road that other people didn't take. Then he goes on for 2 stanzas about how he might have chosen the wrong path, but how the path he did choose made him who he is today. The point is, every day, we face tons of decisions. Up until this point, most of those decisions have been about what to get for lunch or which energy drink to buy. But now the decisions are going to get harder. Every day, the path each of us chooses, be it the common path or the path less traveled, affects who we become. And there's no telling how different we each might be if we had chosen the other path. So accept your path and make the most out of every decision. Sticking with the theme of great poets, I would like to read a quote. Fergalicious step, fergalicious step, fergalicious step, def def def, def def, def def. Fergalicious definition make them boys go crazy. They always claim they know me, coming to me, call me Stacy. That, of course, was sung by the brilliant Fergie in her hit song, Fergalicious. But honestly, I was a little bit confused. What is Fergalicious? Unfortunately, it wasn't in the dictionary, so I was forced to give it a definition of my own. Fergalicious, a noun. The quality or state of being happy with oneself. I think Fergie had it right. Everyone is meant to be happy, and we are meant to make other people happy as well. Wherever each of you end up after today, make sure you're doing something that makes you happy. Because in the long run, it really won't matter who can chug the most rock stars, or eat the most hot dogs, or even who can throw the best fastball. Unless your fastball's really fast, then that should probably be what your life is all about. In the long run, I hope that we can look back on everything we've accomplished, as well as everything we may have failed at, and I hope that we can see happiness, both for ourselves and for all the people whose paths we've crossed. Especially the people whose paths we've crossed. If I can't make the people around me smile, chances are I won't be smiling either. I know, I'm supposed to stand up here and do my best to inspire you all to go become the best that you can be and to make the most out of life and go as far as you can go. Heck, you know what? Do it. When you leave here today, go become the best that you can be. Just do yourself a favor. Make sure whatever becoming your best entails makes you a happy person. Because if you're happy, other people will be happy too. Thanks.